What's up everyone, I'm Colleen Ballinger and I was very recently hypnotized on my channel. I filmed it all and I posted it and there are a lot of questions about it. So I thought I would answer some of your questions and also show you some of the unseen footage. I was hypnotized for about an hour and the video I posted is like 20 minutes or something like that. So a lot of the hypnotization was cut out. So you guys were asking for the other footage and I thought I would share it with you. So this is a little bonus hypnotized video. But before you watch it, make sure to go watch the original video because I do personally think that that is the better footage of me being hypnotized. So if you haven't watched it yet, please pause this video, go watch that one, and then come back to this one because some of this stuff might not even make sense if you haven't seen the first one. So first I'm going to show you the bonus footage of me being hypnotized and then I'm going to talk about what it was like to be hypnotized because some of you don't think it was real, some of you think it was real and now you think I'm possessed, some of you just want to know what it feels like, and I was hypnotized and I want to tell you guys what it was like. So if you want to see that, that will be at the end of this video. But for now, here's me getting hypnotized, part 2.
Now as you breathe in, your left hand is starting to feel stuck to your forehead. In a minute, the more you think about your hand, the more it gets stuck. You can think about moving it, but the more you think about it, the more it gets stuck to your forehead. Now you can open your eyes and look directly at me. Good. You can lower your hand. It's free out. Good. You're doing wonderful. Let me borrow this arm from you. How you feeling right now?
Good.
Good. You feeling loose, limp, and relaxed? Look right at me. Close your eyes and sleep down. Good. Deeper now. Deeper, deeper down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Completely safe. Completely feeling wonderful. Now you can open your eyes. Eyes open. And sleep. Close your eyes. Good. Fantastic. You're doing a wonderful, wonderful job. And as we walk to the couch, you're going to notice something. Your feet feel really, really heavy. With each step, it's almost like they're covered in cement. It's going to be very, very challenging to walk over to the couch, but you're going to work it out best you can. Nod your head if you understand. Good. All right, eyes open. Let's go have a seat on the couch over here. Just relax over here. It's going to feel really good.
Oh no.
What's wrong? A little heavy, huh?
Yeah.
But you know, with each step, they get a little lighter. The next step, a little lighter. The next step, a little lighter. The next step, a little lighter. Even lighter. Good. Walking over to the couch. It's just there. You can make it, but this next step is heavier. It's even heavier. Twice as heavy as before. Twice as heavy as before. That's right, you can do it. I know you can do this. You can do it. You're almost there. Now when you sit down, you'll just close your eyes and go back down to sleep, feeling safe, relaxed, and protected. Very good, eyes closed. It's nighttime now, and there's a cool breeze blowing over you, and you just realize you left your jacket at home, and you're getting colder and colder. And when I touch you, it's 10 times colder out. It is 20 times colder, 100 times colder. Your entire body is freezing. Snow is coming in. It is freezing, freezing cold. And just freeze right where you are. Freeze. You're doing good. Because the sun's coming out. And it's starting to warm you up now. And you notice this little sweat on your forehead and you wipe it off because it's really, really hot. And you notice, God, your shirt, it's bugging you how hot it is. You're not going to take it off, but you realize how hot you are. It is so hot, you can just fan yourself off. Your feet are on fire. Blow on your feet. They're on fire. Blow on them. Even 10 times hotter, 20 times hotter, even hotter. Oh, it's so hot. You leave your clothes on. You got to leave them on, but it's super, super hot. Super hot. All right, now just close your eyes, freeze, and sleep. You did so good. In fact, you're doing so good. Somebody told me you love little stickers. I'm going to place a little sticker. Put your palm out. I'm going to place a little sticker on your palm. And when you look at it, you are going to be so happy that you have this sticker. I mean, you're just like, this is the coolest thing ever. You are going to be so excited and so happy that I somehow knew. You can take a look at him right now. See how happy you are. What do you got there?
Stickers.
Are they cool?
Mm-hmm.
Do you like them?
Yes, thank you.
Wow, I heard they're one of your favorite things. Is that true? Mm-hmm. They go on, what do they go on? They go on, I think, apples, right?
No, these are special.
Where would you like it? On your forehead, your cheek?
On my shirt.
On your shirt. Good.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You want another one?
Mm-hmm.
You're doing good. Now,
Thank you.
Great, close your eyes and sleep. I know they didn't tell you this, but we actually are casting a very special movie today. So it's now time for you to audition for that movie. So the first thing we're gonna do is just sit up and show them your smiley face. You sit up, head up so they can see you. You're doing good. They're in the corner, they're watching you. A big smiley face. Now show them a sad face, a super sad face. Good, you're doing wonderful. Now show them the face of a deranged killer. You're a creepy, get your claws out, your claws. You're a deranged killer. You're stalking your prey, that's good. Now show them your crying face, emotional range. You need emotional depth. Show them how sad life can be. Now show them how happy you are. Now, close your eyes, close your eyes. Now, this is the most important thing you have to do now. The most important thing is half of your face is going to be happy, and half of your face is going to be sad. Eyes open, half sad, half happy face. Half sad, half happy, that's right. Even bigger, even brighter. Make it stronger. They're really impressed so far. Really, really impressed. Now close your eyes, sleep back down, good. Okay, in a moment you're gonna open your eyes and look directly at Rachel. Rachel is gonna snap her fingers and say sleep. And when she does, your eyes will close, your head will drop, you go right back down into the chair. Sit up, open your eyes.
Sleep.
Now, wouldn't you like to make that a permanent change? Anytime you wanted to?
Yeah, just so she can get some sleep.
In a moment, I'm gonna put a special hat on your head. It is the magical, mystical talking taco hat. And this hat is gonna tell you a joke in Spanish. It's gonna tell you a really funny joke. Sit up now, and when you feel it on your head, it's telling you a really funny joke in Spanish. What is that joke?
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
Sleep back down, close your eyes. You're doing so very good. Now, Colleen, since you've done such a great job, here's what's gonna happen next. We're gonna take away all the silly hypnotic suggestions. When I do ask you to open your eyes, you'll finally remember everything that you've done. And you won't feel embarrassed, you'll just realize how funny and how silly it all was, and you'll feel really good. You could make one change, any change that you wanted to make in your life. In a moment, just let your mind drift through those different changes you want to make in your life. Allow yourself to just let go of all the reasons you haven't made that change in your life. You don't even have to push them away. They simply just dissolve on their own, in their own time and in their own way. Because when you use the creative power of your mind, like you're doing right now, which you're really, really good at, any change is possible right here and right now. That each and every day, in each and every way, your life is getting better and better. In fact, that is so powerful, I'm going to say it one more time. Each and every day, in each and every way, your life is getting better and better. And there's nothing you have to do. You just simply notice that there's more joy, there's more love, there's more happiness in your life every single day. You feel this grounded, centered sense of connection to yourself, to your friends, and to your family that allows you to be unstoppable. Not because I say so, but because it is your goal to reach your highest potential. 0, that change is now permanent. 1, coming back into the room, feeling a little more awake and alive. 2, feeling yourself wake up more. 3, eyes opening, smiling, feeling great. 4, 5, eyes open, wide awake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, eyes open, wide awake in the non-suggestible state. Welcome back. How do you feel?
Good. I feel good. I feel good. Yeah, I feel good. I feel happy.
You should feel really happy.
Yeah.
You did really, really good. Hypnosis
Thanks.
works amazing on you.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, it was fun. Alrighty, so that is some of the extra footage I had. I do have more. Like I said, I was hypnotized for a really long time. I had never been hypnotized before, and I have to be honest, I didn't really believe in it. Like, I didn't think it was real or true. And I think that's because we have a preconceived notion of what hypnotism is, because yes, I was hypnotized, but I wasn't whatever you think hypnotized is. I was aware of everything that was happening. I was conscious, I was aware in my mind, I knew what was going on. I just couldn't control, like, I had to do whatever he said. And it's not like, I didn't feel like he had control over me. I just felt like I was willing to do whatever anybody told me to do, which is a little scary, but I knew I was safe with him. I was in my home, I was with my friends, and he's a professional and he's very good at what he does. The best way I can explain it is it feels like you're dreaming. I was fully aware of what was going on. I was conscious, I was awake. I just wanted to do everything he said. So if he said this onion is an apple, I was like, all right, it's an apple. It did taste like an onion. It just didn't taste as bad as an onion tastes. So I knew I was eating an onion. I didn't actually think it was an apple, but I was like, all right, in my head I was like, okay, this is an apple, it's the sweetest apple in the whole world. And that way, because I told my mind that's what it was, even though I knew it was an onion, it tasted not that bad. Like I could taste like the spice and the bite of an onion, but it wasn't the worst thing in the world. The other things were weird, like when he said, you're freezing cold or you're sweating, you're so hot. I knew I wasn't physically hot, but I told my mind that I was hot, or he told my mind that I was hot. So my body reacted the way a body would if I was hot, even though I actually wasn't. So I don't know how to explain it. I didn't feel like I felt like me. I could hear everything he said, I could respond to everything. I also felt like I could have stopped whenever I wanted. Like I felt like in this dreamlike state, so I felt like I was just willing to do whatever he said. So that's the number one thing. If you are not willing to let it happen to you, you cannot get hypnotized. You have to be in a place in your mind where you're like, I want to be hypnotized, I'm gonna be calm, I'm gonna do what he tells me to, I'm gonna breathe, I'm gonna, you have to be willing to be hypnotized if you wanna be hypnotized. That is the biggest thing that I think there's a misconception of what hypnotism is. Like I was aware of what was happening, I was just willing to do it. Whereas right now I'm not in a hypnotic state. So if you handed me an onion right now and asked me to take a bite of it, I would say no way, and I would throw it at you. Like there's no way I would eat an onion right now. But when you're in the hypnotic state, you're relaxed and calm and willing to do anything. Like you're just like, yeah, let's do it. That sounds fun, that sounds cool. All right, I'm cool with that. I was just like, sure, I'll eat this onion and pretend it's an apple. A lot of you say, do you remember everything? I remember it differently than when I watch it. So when I watch it, I'm embarrassed. So how I thought I looked in my mind is not how I actually looked when the camera was rolling. Like when I watched the footage back, I was like, oh my gosh, that's really embarrassing. So there was a moment where Corey said that I looked at him like with a death glare. And I didn't remember doing that. I remember being angry at him because he stole one of my fingers. And I watched the footage back and oh my God, I gave him a death glare. And so that kind of freaked me out. Like watching the footage back and seeing that I didn't look the way I thought. I wasn't acting the way I thought I acted. Like one of the biggest things is like when I was eating the onion or when I was being cold or hot, in my mind, I was like eating that apple and like, yeah, this is good. But when I watch the footage back, I'm like, yeah. Like I was like drunk almost. Like it was really weird. And then seeing the footage of me glaring at Corey, like I've never looked at anyone that way before. So that was really bizarre to see my face have that look of anger. So that was probably the scariest part of being hypnotized, is like looking at the footage and being like, oh my God, that was me. Like that is so scary. So that was the scariest part. Yes, something scary did happen to me when I was hypnotized. I guess I wasn't in complete control of over how I looked. I thought I knew how I looked and how I was acting in my head, but like when I watch the footage back, I'm like, oh, that looks different than I was imagining it. Another question I'm asked a lot is, what was it like after? Like, did I still feel hypnotized? And no, I didn't. Like when he snapped me out of it, it took me like 5 minutes to kind of stop feeling sleepy, in the same way that you do when you wake up in the morning. So right when you wake up in the morning, you're not like, yeah, let's get ready for the day, let's go. You're kind of like, oh, I need a second to stretch and kind of wake up. And that's how I felt, because it's essentially what hypnotism is. It's a dreamlike state, and you're in like your REM cycle. So my body just needed to wake up for 5 minutes and then I was totally fine. The video freaked out a lot of people, including my mom. Like a lot of people didn't want to watch it, or if they did watch it, it scared them. And it's not a scary thing. Like it's just weird. It's a weird thing, but it's not a scary thing. Hypnotism actually does help a lot of people. It helps people get rid of addictions to smoking and drugs, helps them conquer their fears, helps them get over something horrible and dark from their past and move forward from it. So hypnotism is used a lot in therapy. It does work. So after being hypnotized myself, even though it was fun and silly, I totally see how it can be used for good and is a positive thing. So I would suggest you guys not be scared of it. It's not a scary thing. It's just weird. Like, it's really weird. If anything, it taught me how much control I have over my mind, like how powerful the mind is, and how if I put my mind to it, I can do anything, because I never thought I would be able to just like eat an entire onion or have like apple stickers on my hands or just do any of the weird stuff that I did. Like, I never thought that I would be able to do any of that, especially the onion thing. But it just shows how powerful your mind is, because I told my mind, no, we're gonna eat this and it's not gonna be bad. It's gonna be an apple, it's gonna be good. And I was able to do it. It just really shows you that like you can do anything. So it was actually a really cool learning experience. And it makes me kind of look at life a little bit differently, like, oh, I can do this. Like, if I ever feel like I can't do it, I'm too tired, or I'm too exhausted, or I'm too weak, or I'm not good enough, like anything like that, it kind of makes you like, no, I can do anything. I don't know, that's kind of weird to say that from like eating an onion made me think that, but it's true. Like, there's a little part of your brain that is kind of hiding in there that can like help you get through anything. So it was kind of a really cool experience, and I would totally recommend it if you do it with a professional who knows what they're doing. I don't think this is something people should just play around with. Like, people go to school for hypnosis and like learn how to be good at this, so don't do it unless you know how, or unless a professional is doing it with you. Anyway, I love you guys, and I hope you like this little bonus video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Ew, what I do, I hate when I do stuff like that, gross. Sometimes I like don't know what to do, and I'm like signing off or saying hi in my videos, and then I do things I just like kind of makes me want to die. Like, that was so gross. Why did I go like, ew, I hate myself. Why are you subscribed to me? Unsubscribe to me right now. But then resubscribe because I need the followers. Okay, love you. I have low self-esteem.